Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Now I'm going to start off this episode by flooding the rice paddy because I didn't remember to do that last time. Although, sorry, I didn't remember to do it initially last time, but we did remember to do it. So, we haven't got any problems with it. I just need to remember to do it. Right then, let's have a look over here. Ah, that's a shame. I thought the poplar might be ready, but it's not. However, the spinach is ready, which is also a problem. Yes. The problem being, we can't afford the harvester. Well, we're going to have to rent it. Spinach. 635,000. Do I take out a loan? Oh, I'll tell you what. No, let's go and sell loads of stuff because we've got loads of stuff to sell. Where are we? Here. The sawmill will probably be out of wood again. Yep, indeed it is. But that means it's probably got a load of stuff for us to sell. In terms of the best month to sell things, chocolate. It's the best month to sell chocolate at the minute. I don't think we've got that much. 502 litres. Doesn't seem to be that much to me. It's not even a pallet full. So, right. Yes, it's going to be sawmill stuff then, isn't it? I suppose. Yes, you keep flooding. So, we better get the lorry. And head down to the sawmill. I can hear some sort of wind chimes. Is it just me? Might just be me. Oh dear. It's that old problem again. And that's the being old, not an old problem. I also do actually need to get a charger for this thing. Because, well, they're down to half charge now. It's not going to last forever. Okay. When did we say sugar was good? Is sugar good about now? Or was it July? Let's have a quick look. Sugar is July, yes. But it's not too bad, actually. Farmers market. We do have a lot of sugar. Well, in the interests of making as much money as possible today, let's get the sugar and the, well, if we've got chocolate, then the chocolate loaded up as well. But I'm not convinced we've got chocolate. Right, so if we get the sugar and the chocolate loaded up, we'll go and sell that, wherever that's the best price. And then we'll meander over to the sawmill, where we can load up with all that stuff, and that will, well, it's not going to change the fact that we're going to need to get a loan, but it definitely will minimise the loan that we need to get. I'm going to try and do this neatly. Anyway, I'll crack on. Well, that's definitely a lot more sugar than expected, but that's not a bad thing. That's great. But what I am going to do now is we're going to start the sugar mill distributing again, because the bakery is going to need sugar and the dairies are going to need sugar as well, because I'm going to start up chocolate production in this dairy. Marvellous. Cement factory will need some stones at some point, but actually is okay at the minute. Sawmill needs wood again. Not going to do all that on camera, don't worry. Ah. Right, it's time to sell the sugar. Where are we going to sell the sugar? Sugar. Farmer's market. That's the best place. Lovely. Let's go there then. It's only down the road. So we'll stay with me while I go do this. And then we'll go and load up at the sawmill and take everything over to the museum. Actually, quite good to see how the museum's getting on, actually, because it might be into its next stage. Wood beams. Oh no, it needs long planks and wood beams. Well, we'll give it to them this time. Then we'll be okay. What am I doing? There we go. That's what I wanted. Right, farmer's market is literally just down the road to the left here. We've got spinach to harvest. We have got this field down here to spray. Just herbicide. Yeah, we absolutely need to minimise our loan. The loan will only be for about a month or two, well, until we get all the poplar done and sold, and then we can pay it off again. But, I mean, hopefully this will go a long way towards it. 21,000, is that all? I expected a little bit more for that, but never mind. 21,000's okay. It's nothing to be sniffed at. Not really sure what that phrase means, but maybe I'm not even using it right. Who knows? Anyway, gonna head over to the sawmill now. I'll load up off camera. We'll get the we'll get it over to the museum. In fact, I'll see you over at the museum all loaded up, because I really want to focus on the harvest today. The spinach harvest. So we'll get over to the museum, we'll find out how much we make and how much we need to borrow from the bank. Well, I was going to say, look how good I'm getting with the pal finger. Look at how neat it is, but it shifted around on the journey over. So I can't say that anymore. And now I can't even turn right. It just... There you go. That's as much as I can turn, because the prefabricated walls are in the way, unfortunately. Right then, let's get it all sold and then see how much we're going to need. Right, that's got us to £312,000, so we will need another 350,000 for the harvester, but we will be able to pay that back with the profits from the from the poplar. I don't mean to keep saying I'm sorry about that. I've done it again. Silly boy. Anyway, we'll go and take this back to the farm. We'll get the spinach harvester and we'll start work on the spinach. I mean, I'm probably going to do a bit myself and then put it onto a worker. I have no idea how often we're going to have to empty the spinach harvester, or how much spinach we're going to get even. It's yeah, it's going to be really good. It's going to be a good harvest, and then it'll regrow, and it'll regrow 3 times this year, I believe. I think that's what it does. It regrows 3 times, with a diminishing yield each time. I don't know if I can fertilise between them. I should be able to. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to fertilise. I'll spray the field. But we don't need to do that straight away after harvesting. And these fields down here are all looking smashing as well. which is fantastic. The soybeans are going to need a little bit of a spray. Not huge, a little bit. Just a bit of weed killer. But we can do that next time once we are, when we're also going to be spraying the fertilizer over in the spinach field. That's the plan anyway. Okay, so we are back at the farm. Let's just check we don't need to do any animal care before we disappear off for a while. Cows are okay. Goats are okay. Chickens are okay. Good. Right. In that case, let's get into here, go to financing, and we shall borrow like mad until we've got 600 and... What was it? 650? I don't know. Ah, this is the sale. That would be amazing. However, focus. 635,000. Right. So, borrow mad until we've got 635,000. There we go. So, we have, in fact, borrowed 325,000. Spinach harvester. You are mine. Buy. Right then, let's jump into it. Well, let's jump into it here. We will get it over to the field. And we will start to harvest our spinach. This is going to be fun. Well, I've got a bit of a problem, and don't get me wrong, it's a wonderful problem to have, but I have got too much spinach. As in, the stuff that's in the oh, crikey. There we go, 100% then. Yes, so, the stuff that's in the harvester here will not fit in my trailer. So I'm going to need somewhere to store it, and I don't know where that somewhere is. Silos? I might have to end up getting a silo, but I don't know if the silos will accept spinach or not, because it's leaves, it's not grain. I just don't know. Storage hall with 3 doors, pallets and things. Containers? Would it be in? No, not in containers. Oh dear. Might have to get a shed to put it in. I mean, alternatively, What's the current price of spinach? It's not too bad, actually. In fact, the whole swing between the two isn't too bad, so we could just sell it straight off the field. Best at the farmer's market, which is just down the road, so... Well, other than Grain Barge Terminal number 2. Let's pipe out. Ah, see, it empties out that side, does it? Right, well, we'll have to get our trailer and start shuttling, I think. Where's my big tractor? Here it is. And where's my bulk goods trailer? There it is over there. I'm going the wrong way. Great demand at Goldcrest Valley. Don't have the luxury of worrying about that at the moment. So, there we go. We're going to have to do it a load at a time down to the farmer's market, which isn't necessarily a terrible thing, because well, A, we can sell it directly off the field. B, we've already got a full harvester, which is more than a trailer's load, and we've only just done, well, nearly the 4 headlands that we're doing. And part 3 is that we can get a worker doing the harvest while we're doing the carting. Good lord. That's a lot of spinach. It might be worth me thinking about upgrading my trailer again. Wonder if that's a possibility. Well, I'll tell you what, let's empty this load. I'm going to continue with the harvest because I'm actually quite enjoying it. But we will also obviously be transporting it as we're only going just up here. Then should be okay. Dump spinach. It's not going to be that much for each trailer load, but overall this is going to really add up. Yeah, there you go, 13,666 for a trailer load, which isn't bad. Oh, good lord. Nearly had an accident there. I have no idea how many trailer loads we're going to be getting off this field. And not only that, remember, this is the first of 3 harvests that we're going to get off out of spinach, which is absolutely amazing. I am very excited about this. And I wonder what the field is like now in terms of... Oh, so it needs ploughing, but... Ah, it's gone back to 0. Absolutely 0 applications of fertilizer, so we will need to fertilize again. We could possibly do the first lot as slurry and the second lot as sprayed fertilizer. I think that might be good. But first of all, we've got to get the harvest done, and that is going to be one mammoth job. It really is. Yeah, we are going to enlist the help of a worker to get this done, but it's going to take us all afternoon, that's for sure. Right. Anyway, I will crack on. and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, that was an absolutely mammoth harvest. This is the first time I've been in the cab as well. Not bad at all. I mean, you can't see the... Wow, that's the size of the fuel tank. That's huge. Can't see the spinach going into the harvester, but... that's okay. Tells you roughly how full it is, I think. Somewhere, maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, absolutely mammoth harvest, that one, and that is brilliant because actually there's nothing we need to do before it'll grow again. However, what we are going to do is to stay in June because next episode we can start with not cultivating. Oh, silly Robert. We can start by cultivating up. No, once again, not cultivating. Slurry spreading. Let's spread slurry. That sounds like a fun thing to do. So we're going to start off by spreading slurry in this field and cutting down some trees for the sawmill because it's desperately needing them. Right, hopefully this will all fit in here, but it doesn't look like it will. Oh dear. Oh, look at that. 2,000 litres left. That's not okay. Well, let's put it over here. Then we can just come back and get the last little bit, can't we? Right, if we leave that there, we will start the engine to start with. We'll take this. I'm sure we could squeeze another 2,000 litres into this trailer. I mean, it might overflow a little bit, but I'm sure we could have done. Yeah, I mean, next time we're going to be very, very busy with the poplar. I want to say harvest, but it's not a harvest, is it? Possibly the canola, the wheat. It's all going to be ready in one go, isn't it? It's all just going to be ready, and we're not going to be ready. But we're going to have to put some of it on workers, because it's going to be too much for us to do. But that spinach harvest was excellent, and that has got us over £70,000 just out of that one harvest. I don't know what I'm planning to do for the next 2 harvests. I might buy the canning factory, which is right here, and we'll get the spinach canned. That may improve our take off the field. Alright, last little bit then. There we go. Now we can put the harvester. Well, there's no point in taking it too far away from the field, because A, it's slow, and B, well, this is the only place we're going to be using it. So we'll fold up, which I think just lowers that, and the ladder. Oh no, it does raise the back as well. Yeah, there we go. So we'll fold up and we'll park it over here by this shed. At some point I'll probably knock down the shed and we'll have, well, build another shed here where we can store this and any other harvesters that we might acquire. It can be our harvester shed. Oh, what am I doing? No, don't do that. There we go. Right then. That's the last 2,314 litres here. We'll go and get paid for that. Give us a good sort of, I don't know, 1,500 maybe? Maybe 1,400, something like that. 1,400. But yeah, there we go. Let's see if my guess was even close. Oh, there you go. Yeah, 1,578. That's, well, it's better than I anticipated. Right. So that's going to have to be it for today's episode. It's been a long episode, and next time we will be continuing on in June to get a few bits and pieces done before we have that mammoth harvest to do again, the mammoth poplar harvest. It's going to be a bit well, special. But until that point, we're going to park up and there we go. Job done. So, there's another episode done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.